They loved you when you were malleable, didn't they? When your spirit bent easily to their will, a silent echo in their grand design. Your gentle nature was a canvas for their projections, a quiet stage for their endless demands. Your kindness, once a beacon, became a tool in their hands. It bowed to their manipulation, a silent agreement to their unspoken rules. They thrived on your deference, on the unspoken promise of your unwavering compliance. Your silence fed their ego, a constant affirmation of their perceived power. It was a comfortable arrangement for them, a world where their narrative was the only truth. They saw your empathy as weakness, a vulnerability to exploit. They celebrated your quiet acceptance, mistaking it for contentment. Every concession you made, every boundary you blurred, solidified their control. You were the steady ground beneath their shifting sands, always there to catch them. But then something shifted within you, a quiet tremor, a growing awareness. The moment you dared to stand in your boundary, everything changed. The mask they wore, so carefully constructed, began to slip. Their charming facade cracked, revealing the true face beneath. Suddenly, you weren't their beloved compliant partner, you were the problem. They called you crazy, sensitive, ungrateful. These labels were weapons, designed to pull you back into line. They wanted to invalidate your truth, to make you doubt your own sanity. But their accusations held no power over you now. Their words were just noise, a desperate attempt to regain control. You weren't crazy, you were simply awake. The puppet, once dancing to their tune, finally cut its own strings. No longer bound by invisible threads, it stood tall, independent. The performance was over, the show concluded. The toy, once played with and discarded, grew teeth. It found its voice, its strength, its inherent power. It was no longer an object of amusement, but a force to be reckoned with. The light you carried, once dimmed to accommodate their shadows, finally blazed. It exposed their darkness, not with malice, but with undeniable clarity. Their hidden corners were now illuminated. This wasn't a reaction born of anger or spite. This was a profound metamorphosis, a deep internal shift. You were shedding the skin of who you once were, emerging anew. You aren't reacting to their provocations anymore. You are reclaiming your essence, your spirit, your very self. This is an act of profound self-love, a declaration of independence. You are taking back the pieces they scattered, the parts they tried to diminish. Each step forward is a deliberate act of sovereignty. This journey is about restoration, not retaliation. The ones who benefited from your blindness will always fear your clarity. Your newfound vision threatens their entire world. They thrived in your confusion, in your inability to see their true intentions. Your clarity is their greatest adversary, for it reveals their true nature. It strips away their power, leaving them exposed. Their fear is a testament to your strength, a confirmation of your awakening. This message is for the ones who finally chose themselves, not out of spite, not out of revenge, but out of an unshakable self-respect. You honored your inner voice, your deepest knowing. You chose peace over pretense, truth over comfort. This decision was a sacred vow to yourself, a promise to never abandon your own well-being again. It was a courageous act of self-preservation. You understood that choosing yourself wasn't selfish, it was necessary. It was the only path to genuine healing and authentic living. Your worth is not dependent on their approval. Stand firm in this new truth, in this powerful realization. Do not waver, do not doubt. Your journey has led you to this moment of profound liberation. What they called madness was awakening. What they called defiance was self-respect. The script burned the moment you stopped reading the lines. Respect is the requirement now. Anything or anyone resisting the rise will be released.